Good morning. It is Hiker Dude Dad. Big ATinPA hike today. I was just dropped off on busy Route 183. Did a little tuck and roll out of Lance's shuttle. And we are already on a rocky path doing about 14 plus miles today. Big chunk of the ATinPA. We are headed to Port Clinton. So I am up on the ridge right now. Already got a down tree to deal with. But we're basically up on the Blue Mountain Ridge the whole time. I expect to get about 1,000 feet of elevation out of this. Not sure where, looking at the map, like it doesn't look too terrible, but as we walk along Blue Mountain Ridge, there is a descent into Port Clinton. Port Clinton is in the little Schuylkill River gap. So we're gonna go down into Port Clinton, and then Thursday, coming up here, I'm gonna go back to Port Clinton and climb out of there, up on the Blue Mountain again, and head towards Windsor Furnace. But today we're doing about 14 plus miles to Port Clinton. And that descent into Port Clinton, in 2 miles we're gonna descend about 1,000 feet. So probably gonna be doing some butt sliding today, but it is very overcast today. Cool. I don't even think it's 60 degrees right now. Gonna have to build up some heat. It says it's humid. It's like, 80+% humidity right now, but it's so cool that it just feels a little damp. So hopefully the humidity is not going to be a factor. The last 2 days were gorgeous. I wish I could have gone then, but here we are, and it's a lot of ridgetop walking through. As you go north in Pennsylvania, this is like really where the rocks start, and this trail, from what I've read, the farther I go into these 14 miles, the rockier it is going to get. So let's do this. Nice super wide trail so far. Pretty flat. Rocky though, and it's the definitely the little fist size ankle turner sharp rocks that I kind of just ignore at this point until it catches probably my left ankle on the heel and turns it, which happens about 3 or 4 times a hike. But otherwise, smooth straight sailing for a while, and then it'll kind of come down off the ridge, back up onto the ridge a bit, but should be fun. There's not much to see overlook wise, I think, until the end, so might not be a lot of video here in the beginning, but I think it'll pick up as we go. So the trail turned a little bit south, and the rocks have gotten bigger. So Blue Mountain here, these rocks were formed. These are some of the oldest rocks in the state, possibly America. They're 400 million years old. Quartzite, sandstone, and it was pretty flat here, and then these rocks got turned up when about 150 million years ago, Africa did, as the continents were separating, Africa did a little bump and grind up the east coast here, and these rocks got folded into the Appalachian Mountains. And then about 2 million years ago, these folded rocks went through like a freeze-thaw cycle and broke up into the jagged, wonderful Pennsylvania rocks that we know and love. So got a little road crossing here with tiny rocks. aka gravel, but I got a little path. I think there's several of these road crossings here as we go. All right, I'm in a slightly less rocky stretch right now, but it got pretty bad there for a while. A lot of big, huge rocks, toe grabbers, all that. I was thinking to myself, you know, the weather here feels very fall-like. You know, it's kind of gray, damp, 60 degrees. Now I realize it's September 21st, so I suppose today is the equinox, so happy fall. A couple leaves falling, you know, everything's still basically green. So here is the Black Swatara spring. Looks like a kind of a stealth site here. Little camping site. Not sure exactly where the spring is. I think it's off down there a little bit, but I've got 3 liters of water today for the 14 miles, so I don't need any water. Haven't even taken a sip yet. This should be a good reminder, but we'll continue on. Got our first little stream crossing here. Not much flow. Guess one of these rocks that I'm standing on is apparently the summit of Blue Mountain. We're about 3.8 miles into the hike, and we are right at the summit, which is listed at an even 1,600 feet. Alright, so intersecting here with the Blue Blaze Sand Spring Trail. There is a spring 200 yards down here. Again, I'm good on water. So I just came from Route 183, so I'm 5.3 miles in. And got another road crossing there in 2.8. Shelter's up here about 3/4 of a mile. I'm gonna stop there and eat something. About a half mile ago, saw my first person on the trail today. He's a through hiker coming from Maine. He was going southbound, and well, talked to him for a bit, and then he was off. Utmost respect for that. Utmost respect for that, because after these 14 miles today, I'm not doing much of anything tomorrow before I go hiking again on Thursday. So utmost respect for you through hikers doing this every day, day in and day out, especially on these rocks. All right, so just came out of forest just for a touch, and there's this gravel road as far as the eye can see in each direction. This is also coincidentally the seems to be the border of we were just in Berks County for all of the hike, and then we're crossing north into Schuylkill County. So yeah, this road right here actually acts as the border, I guess. So we'll be in Schuylkill County just for a little bit, and then cross back into Berks to finish up in Port Clinton. So with 14 plus miles on the docket today, don't think I'm gonna add like another half mile by going down to the shelter. I think I'm just going to some great signs right here. I'm just gonna sit here. See a log over there. It looks like it wants my sit pad, so I think I'm just gonna chill here and have a apple, some trail mix, and then keep going here. We're just under 6 miles, so almost halfway, about 8 miles to go. It is it's crazy. It's 10:30 in the morning. Already got like almost 13,000 steps. So yeah, we're moving. We're moving. This is awesome. This is a cool little intersection. Just came up this way, and Blue trail there for the shelter splits off to the left. And I don't know. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat, so. You know, it's only a mile past Eagle's Nest, but I found this nice little campsite with a rock chair, and it's lunchtime. I'm just still hungry, so gonna stop here. Nice little open space, have some lunch, and then get back at it. At about the 7.25 mile mark, and as my book predicted, the trail has gotten less rocky, a little more open. I think there's some sun peeking in finally, but by the 8 mile mark, it's supposed to get rocky again, and supposed to keep an eye on the blazes because you'll be too busy looking at your feet to not trip on rocks. So I'm just enjoying this little reprieve. Trail turned out of that nice stuff there, 90 degrees, as if to go after the rocks and a climb. But yeah, I got a little spoiled going downhill with hardly any rocks. Now we're chugging it uphill through a boulder field. Looks like the rocks accidentally got so close together that they formed stairs. Oh yeah. Somebody made this. Still steep, but at least they're flat. I'm almost up to the top here. Alright, another road crossing here. Alright. Look at the map. I was hoping maybe this one had a some kind of amazing view, but no, just another gravel road. We're at 9.7 miles, so nearing the 10-mile mark. Phillips Canyon Spring is just ahead. I'm good on water. I am, yeah, I'm hydrated. I'm good on that, and I've got plenty in the pack here. So, whew. This is a long hike. This is a long hike. I'm holding up well, but yeah, this is a long one. We still have the fun of that 1,000-foot, 2-mile descent into Port Clinton. So I'm gonna try and go to the nut shop there in Port Clinton. This awesome old-timey like nut and candy shop. Pick up some treats for the family there if they're open before I leave. And yeah, I'm kind of thinking about the candied nuts, how they smell. Getting me through. It's getting me through. Alright. So I think I'm finally at the Auburn Lookout here. Oh yeah. Rocky Lookout with views to the north. Oh yeah, that is impressive. Very nice. So what we're seeing out here off the Auburn Lookout is town of Stony Creek and Conrad Weiser State Forest, and even out to the headwaters of the Schuylkill River. So my book said that there was a 180-degree view from up here. I would say they obviously came out here and did that in the winter time. I could definitely see how that would be the case in the winter. Just not now with all the late summer, first day of fall foliage around. Alright, so I'm leaving the Auburn Lookout and we are going down to Port Clinton. There is only about 13 more feet of elevation to gain and 1,060 feet down in 2.5 miles. Really rather excited to finish this descent because there's, I think, a little bit of road walking there in Port Clinton, and I just want the trail to stop stabbing me in the foot. Yeah, so my book said 1,000 feet, 1,000-foot descent in 2 miles. And that's all well and good, but the first mile of that was pretty easy. Right now I'm 1 mile, 1.0 miles from the train station, which is down there on flat ground, and it's still 928 feet to go. So it is yeah, just over 900 feet in 1 mile is going to be this descent. And frankly, right now it's not even too terrible. So a couple hundred feet up here, it's gonna definitely start to go down. So I stand corrected. Half a mile to the train station, 730 feet to go. It is all just straight down at the end. I know I keep saying that, but I think this time it's for real. Sideways here a little bit to cling here. This is so steep. One of the steeper downhills I've ever done, and I've walked into the Grand Canyon. All right. And you come off of that onto the Schuylkill River Trail. Trains down there, and AT goes this way. Quads are burning. Catch my breath. Tell you about the trains in a minute. All right, so just came off that beast. And out by that sign. Guess I should get off the road. So this is the Reading and Northern Railroad. Those two blue cars right there are actually for the Lehigh Gorge Scenic Railroad. My wife and I rode that up in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. So not sure if they bought those cars. Looks like somebody's working on them or what. Here is the little Port Clinton station. You can buy your tickets. The Reading and Northern Railroad here back in the day was known as the Road of Anthracite. Used to yeah, haul coal, I guess. And here is some famous Reading anthracite. Big block of coal. Get the Schuylkill River right through there. Here's my blaze. I think I'm going over this bridge. Yeah, nope, not going through. Not going into the river. Alright. Blue waters of the Schuylkill River. So my next hike on Thursday, I'm gonna climb that. So I'll go from where I parked over here, right along Route 61, and first step is to climb that. Shorter hike for that one. That is going to be about 6 miles. Starts with that climb, and then it gradually descends the whole way to Windsor Furnace. But yeah, that's the next challenge, and only 2 days away. So just gonna walk into town here. So I just came off the river, and there is an incredible staircase to the parking lot that I picked. Amazing. Couldn't have just parked by the baseball field, I guess. Going up again.